it doesn't matter what I say. Automatically, there's going to be at the least 20 people that don't agree with me. That's at the least. There's going to be more, but it is what it is. I don't take hate to offense. I don't take hate in any way, shape, or form on the internet to offense, because at the end of the day, you can turn the computer off and you can live your regular life and you don't have to worry about all the shit people were saying on the internet, because most of the time the shit that they be saying is either because they really, really hate you, they're jealous of you, or they just have nothing better to do, so they just say a bunch of random shit. But today, I want to talk about an issue that's very, very, vast and great, and it's around the world a lot. Now, like I said, man, I ain't the one to be talking about nobody behind their back, so I ain't gonna mention no names, because it's not that I'm afraid, because what the hell are they gonna do? It's just because who am I to speak on another man because of what he does or what they do or what she does or woman or whatever? I'm not gonna sit here and be no little girl talking behind nobody's back. All I'm gonna do is point out an issue though that's really, really bad, and that's kissing ass. A lot of people, either it's in the movie business, the rap game, the YouTube business, social media, anywhere, there's always that one person that has to kiss ass. And it ain't just one person, that's at the least, and it's going to be plenty more. I can understand when you agree with somebody or you strongly agree with somebody, but stop kissing ass. There's so many people that always wants to point out a certain figure or a certain person or a certain way that you should do things, but it's always like that one person. Why are you kissing ass? If you believe in one thing and then everybody starts saying, oh, what you believe in is stupid, all this other shit. If you believed in it and you had a vital reason why you believed in it or you done it or you did it, then who is somebody to tell you that what you did was wrong or how you're doing it is wrong? Nobody can tell you that if you had a real reason. But it seems like if a lot of people like changes, like they just hate what you do or what you're doing or how you're doing it, and you feel like that there's no use in you changing, like there's no use, then you want to agree with them and be like, you know what, you're actually right. And maybe they are right, but still, if you had a great reason, now you're just kissing ass so you can be accepted. The last thing I'm going to do is change the way I do shit or change the way I feel about something because a lot of people hate it or because a certain bigger person than me hates it. Now me, I do what the hell I want to whenever the hell I want to. If I get in trouble for it, then by all means, I don't care. But the last thing I'm going to do is have somebody else's opinions on me or the way I do things change the way I'm living my life. Because then in the end, I'm just making you happy and then I'm not happy. You're supposed to be happy for what you do. I'm not about to kiss nobody's ass or agree with anybody when I have my own opinion and I like the way I do things. There's people that just like, when it's a bigger person or a large group of people that tell you what you're doing is wrong and you feel like everybody's agreeing with them, you feel like you gotta change now. Oh, well, actually he is right and I apologize. Please accept me. Please accept me. I don't want to be accepted by nobody. I don't care if I wasn't accepted by the black community. I don't care if I was accepted by the YouTube community. I don't care if I was accepted by my own fucking family. I'm gonna do what I like to do the way I want to do it. If everybody has a problem with that, then hey, it is what it is. But unless you want me to live a miserable life trying to suck up to everybody and please everybody, please society, fuck that. I don't want to do that. And if I'm going to be on some type of plane off to another country or even a ship to another planet, then by all means, if I get to do what I want to do, I'm going to do it. That's the way it's going to be. Now, it ain't like I'm out here saying, if you want to sell drugs, you go sell those damn drugs. You know the consequences of selling drugs. So you go out there and fuck yourself up if you want to. Go sell drugs. If it makes you money, if it makes you happy, by all means. But if you fuck yourself over, you know the consequences to selling drugs. I ain't telling nobody to do no crazy shit. I'm just saying, stop kissing ass because you feel like you're not accepted by somebody. You do what you want to do. And you know the consequences to anything you do. Because that's the main reason why you're not doing it in the first place. People always say you should do this, follow in this person's footsteps, be like this person. It's been so many times where I've seen a parent tell a person to do this, do that, and do this, and you'll grow up to be a certain way. But most of the stuff they're telling you to do, they did, and now they're living a sad, miserable life. But it's the way everybody else does it, so you do it too. Like I said, man, I don't care if I was in a group of people just all around me, 30 people around me, and they all want to do one thing. If I feel like I need to do this one thing right here, I'm going to do it. And if they don't like that, then they just going to have to kill me then. Because I'm not about to, I'd rather die happy than to live miserable. And what the fuck? Like, people always lie to themselves and they'll live happy for a moment, but then they realize what they're doing is stupid. Like, why am I doing this? Why am I kissing somebody else's ass? Then they live in a miserable life because they trapped themselves into that circle and now they don't know what to do with themselves. I've seen so many people grow up just normal, be like living their life, and then they get around groups of people that they want to be accepted by, and then they change their whole ways and lifestyle just so they can be accepted by them. You don't have to be accepted by anybody. You could be yourself. I'm not saying that I personally will accept you for being yourself, but I'll appreciate anybody that can lead themselves instead of falling into a pattern where they end up following somebody else. Now, I'm not going to lie. I have bad anxiety. I do. But if you can understand the difference between your anxiety and what's real, you'll be cautious as fuck. Now, I'm only anxious half of the time because, you know, a lot of shit, I think about a lot of shit and a lot of shit goes through my mind. But at the end of the day, when I sleep and wake up, all that stuff is still there, but it's like flattened out. It's not as bumpy as it was. So it's not bothering me as much. And that's when I really think about, was what I tripping about yesterday really that big? And if it still is, then I know for a fact that that's real. And I don't want to have to wake up like that no more. Like, basically, all I'm saying is, man, you got to stop following other people just so you can be accepted, man. You need to do what the hell you want to do the way you want to do it. And if nobody accepts that, then I guess you're just going to be with nobody. But like I said, though, if you're going to be doing something crazy or reckless, you need to make sure you know the complete consequences on what the hell it is you're doing. If you say, I want to be myself, I want to do what I want to, I'm going to go rob a bank. You know the consequences of robbing a bank, and if you get your ass shot in the back or arrested and get sent to jail for life, you knew the consequences, and I don't want to hear no bullshit. You knew the consequences, but it is what you wanted to do, right? Now, like I said, man, I'm going to do what I want to do, man, and I know the consequences of what the hell I want to do. Honestly, I would love to rob a bank and be rich. I'll be rich, right? But I'm not about to sit there and fuck myself over, go rob a bank, get sent to jail with a whole bunch of crazy ass niggas that's going to possibly either kill me or do something strange. And like I said, man, I ain't the toughest guy in the world, but I would defend my own. And eventually, at the end of the day, it's a lot of niggas in there. And them niggas do work out. And the last thing I'm about to have is a bunch of buff niggas around me and I try to fight back. Honestly, I'm going to find a way out. I ain't about to sit in there with a whole bunch of, nah. Y'all seen Boondocks. Y'all know how shit get down in there. That ain't completely 100% how it goes, but it's near it. But yeah, man, like I said, man, I usually don't do videos like this. But there's a lot of people out here that's just brain dead. And they just do whatever it is that everybody thinks, like, is cool or they're going to be accepted. And that goes for anything. That goes for work, school, hanging out. It's anything. People just do shit because they see other people doing it or they just want to be accepted. I don't want to be accepted by nobody. Honestly, if my family don't approve on something that I love to do that I know that ain't going to fuck me over at the end, then by all means, I guess they're not my family. You know what I mean? And I don't want to sound like a rebel or rebellious, but damn, like, you want me to be happy or do you want me to do what the hell you're doing? Like, no. People out here just doing stuff to make it or doing stuff to be accepted. And that's not what I'm going to do. Fuck that. I've been seeing all these I had the opportunity to go to college and do all this other shit and become a big, company. So I had so many different paths of different careers I could have went in that I would have enjoyed. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't have loved it at the end because, I'll be sucking up and I'll be kissing ass to shit that I don't want to do. And that's the last thing I'm going to do for myself. But anyway, man, let me know in the comment section, are you a leader and why are you a leader? If you don't want to comment that, then by all means, you don't have to. I don't care if I don't get any comments on this video. I'm just letting y'all know that there's a lot of people out there that's following other people just so they can be accepted. And the last thing you need is acceptance. Because when you're in your casket and you laying there, everybody's going to accept you then. So fuck that. Don't try to get accepted by anybody. You do what the hell you want to do, but know and beware of the consequences. Don't be out there fucking around. I ain't gonna tell you what you can and can't do. I ain't gonna tell you what you should and shouldn't do. But you know the consequences to anything that you might do that you don't want to be accepted by, and that's all on you. But the last thing I'm gonna do is kiss somebody's fucking ass.